You are now engaged to the woman with whom you had the affair, Maria Boulain-Shapour. She made a brief appearance, and we have a picture of it up on the screen, at your victory party, which raised some eyebrows. Question, what did your boys think of that, and your four boys, and have they accepted her?
I'm not going to go into inter-family conversations, but I would just say it is what it is. And I'm right now at a weekend with one of my boys who has a whole host of different college friends here scattered across this house that I'm sitting in right now.
Do you have a date for your wedding, and will your fiance, will she come to Washington to live with you? I feel like I'm the National Enquirer here.
Exactly what is this? Is Fox News or National Enquirer? So I'm not going to make news on that front tonight, or this morning.
All right.
I'm going to blow it with these college kids.
Let me ask you another question, because people wonder about you. I mean, there was some question. Your race attracted unusual attention, I think it's fair to say, for a special election in one congressional House district. And people wonder about you. One of the things is it true that back late last year, December, that you went to your ex-wife, Jenny, and asked her, as she had been during your political career, to once again run your campaign?
Well, what's true is that I went there to visit with her because I think that, one of the first things you had to determine was whether she was going to run. I mean, she at that time was talking about running. I don't think there would have been anything more harmful to our four boys than having a former, a mom and a dad, still a mom and a dad, but former husband and wife, running against each other. And so we had a conversation on that and other things. And I think it was important to clear the air on that front. She said decided not to run. At that point, ultimately, after crossing a number of other T's and dotting a number of other I's, having conversation indeed with our boys, decided to go ahead and run. And it's been a really, really interesting journey here over the last 5 months, not just in the conversation with them, but a conversation ultimately with voters across the 1st Congressional District of South Carolina about things that they'd like to see in Washington, D.C., a greater adherence to taxpayer issues that they'd like to see in Washington, D.C., and frankly, they're concerned about the direction of this country and the piling on of debt and deficit that I think ultimately will impact the very boys that you're alluding to.
Well, let's pick up on that.